7 o'clock, good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Franklin, and this will be the last of our in-depth discussions on Tropical Storm Bertha, trying to make its way down toward the coast. So made its way inland in eastern St. Bernard around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and as of 7, trying to move back into the Gulf waters off of Terrebonne Parish. Now, thankfully, with wind shear dry air, it is not going to reorganize, but what looks like is happening is at the center, while it had been much farther north, is starting to feel a little bit of a pull down to the south associated with some strong thunderstorms that are firing up off the Louisiana coastline. Again, this is not an ongoing threat as it will continue moving due west. There will probably be a shift in this line a little bit more south when the new update comes in from the Hurricane Center later on tonight at 10. As far as the local impacts go, we will continue with these little showers passing through. They're going to be more so coming at us from the southeast and south as the center pushes farther to the west during the course of the night tonight and into the day early tomorrow. And as far as the inland flooding has gone, or really more should say the coastal flooding goes, high tide at many locations is early tomorrow morning. And then after that, tides will be going out and water levels will begin to recede. So minimal impacts through the rest of the night tonight, but it is going to stay breezy through the night as well. We're going to have a more detailed update on our streaming app, WWL Plus. You can join us there, but otherwise we'll get back to regular programming.
This has been a severe weather alert from WWL Weather, sponsored by Higginbotham Insurance and Financial Services.
And good evening. Thank you for joining us on our streaming app. Just a little bit more of a recap of what we're expecting for the rest of the night tonight and going into early tomorrow. This is live radar, really has given us a much clearer picture of where the center of Bertha is now, and it is trying to quickly move away from Terre-Haute and really more in line with where we've had some thunderstorm development off the Terrebonne coast. That has been pulling on the center because inland there just has not been any rainfall or no thunderstorm activity. Rainfall has been minimal. And I think through the night tonight, you might hear and see a few little passing light showers, but I don't think we're going to see anything very intense at all. May pick up a couple of hundredths of an inch of rain overall, but most locations, the highest we have found was about a little more than a tenth of an inch of rain. So most of it has been manageable. Again, if all the tropical systems are like this, I'll take it. This is what happened as it moved inland. It was moving west and started to move almost southwest and likely really started to feel the pull of these thunderstorms firing up off of the Louisiana coastline. All of the strong thunderstorms stayed well removed. There was a little bit of a break here, and it looks like maybe now a resurgence of thunderstorms trying to get going. Again, this does not mean anything for it trying to reform. The dry air and wind shear will help to keep it displaced from the center. And even though the storms are trying to get going around the center at the moment, this is moving away from us. So our direct impacts and concern levels continue to drop. So the storm center will be moving either hugging the coast or offshore, maybe trying to get a little bit closer to where the area of convection is, but that's going to be now more of a Texas concern. Here was our highest rainfall total at Galliano, 1/1100th of an inch, only picked up 5/100ths at Belle Chase, 1/100th at Slidell, and most everyone else officially only about a trace of rain. So at the moment, the winds still breezy, but the winds have been diminishing. So even our wind gusts, where at times they had been in upwards at Kenner of almost 40 miles an hour, and the highest wind gust we had at Lakefront was almost 50 miles an hour. A lot of our coastal and offshore observation points were obviously higher. They're always going to be a bit higher on the water or in the exposed areas. But the winds have been diminishing, and while still breezy during the day tomorrow, certainly not as strong as they have been today. And even the winds today actually kind of made it feel fairly nice. As far as coastal flooding goes, most locations have only received about 1 to 3 feet above ground level, and at high tide expected to be about tomorrow morning for most coastal locations. Once the tide starts going out, all water levels will begin to recede as well. So improving conditions, although it wasn't too bad today, through the night and especially into our Thursday. Then the heat, humidity, and more sunshine return for the rest of the week and on into the weekend.